Welcome back, everyone. I am Brian. You are Chords and Notes Nation, and this is something new and special. We're rounding off 2023, and as I move into 2024, I'm going to look for more independent artists and more artists that I haven't reacted to. So I'll be moving in that direction while I'm finishing up a lot of the artists that I've been covering in 2023. And yes, I will carry some of them over into 2024 because there's a few that I'm doing their entire catalog of music, and it is vast, so it's going to take some time. If you are new here, welcome, because there will be people who are new here. I do things differently, but I'm always raw, honest, and unedited. Have a seat. You are in my living room. I have invited you over as a friend to watch this with me, and then I will give you my reaction. The only thing that I ask is please like, subscribe, and share, as we are trying to grow this channel very strongly. And it is your help that will get us there. In the description box below, plenty of information about Patreon, Chords and Notes merch, ways to support the channel, ways to get requests reacted to. Donations is the way to do that, but you'll see that below. So here we have two guitar players, Marcin and Ichika. Ichika Nito, I think his last name is. I know Marcin. How are you on social media and not seeing him around? But I haven't really reacted to him. I haven't really gone down that road. There's a reason for that, okay? And at some point that will come out. But I wanted to see this because this is sort of like it's like a duel. It's like a competition. It's like a versus, right? Because the name of the actual video is Acoustic versus Electric. Marcin and Ichika Nito. So we're going to get started on this, and then I will tell you all of my thoughts. And I hope this is good. This promises to be good. Ichika is one that I found that I'm going to be reacting to a lot, I think. Because he is from Japan. And I know Japanese guitar players are pretty awesome. So we'll see. Let's see what happens here. That almost has a jazz feel to it. There we go. I'll tell you why I said that in a little bit. Okay. So this is off of, I think this was originally off of Marcin's channel. So I said, there we go. The reason I said that is because I have watched Marcin before. And I was waiting for him to play the guitar. You're going to have to let me explain that before you take it and blow it way off, out of proportion. Because what he does a lot, he does a lot of the percussive playing, okay? He slaps the guitar a lot. That's basically what he's doing, okay, with his right hand. He's slapping and he's doing a lot of the tapping on the body, and then of course on the fretboard he's doing a lot of the hammer-on and pull-offs. But I was waiting for the actual both hands to actually work the strings at the same time, not just the strumming, but actually fingerstyle playing. And he did do that at some point. He's a very flamboyant player. Keep this in mind. If I critique, I'm not taking away anything. That he knows how to play. He can play in ways I've never seen, in ways I can't even attempt to play. Okay, I have a guitar. You guys see that. And it is so over the top visually that it's a lot to take in, you know. And then there's Ichika. I electric guitar, and it was a headless electric guitar too, not like those Steenbergers from the 80s. It had an interesting tonality to it as well. It was a nice. I wouldn't say it was a duel. I wouldn't say it was verses. In my mind, I think it was both artists coming together to create the overall piece, and the piece was large enough to have both acoustic and electric, right? The elements combined to create the overall song. It didn't feel like it was a duel. Like, let's see what you can do, you see what I can do, and let's compete to see who's better. It didn't have that feel whatsoever. Most definitely, they have a lot of dexterity, finger dexterity. You need that for this kind of playing. He's, like I said, Marcin's a little more flamboyant because he's very physical with what he's doing. He's, it's all over, all of this movement, and Ichika was just sort of sitting and playing. But his fingers were no less busy than Marcin's. And so definitely a kind of a new era of guitar playing coming along. And it's nice because it almost felt like virtuoso guitar playing was almost dead. Like the record companies killed it because they want you to listen to this kind of music. This is the narrative of music that you need to listen to. And rock and roll will always survive in many different forms. It's not just rock, if you know what I mean. The spirit is out there. And even when you dip into different, like classical and flamenco and that sort of stuff, there are virtuoso guitar players for so many different styles. And so now we have this new era. When I was growing up, virtuoso guitar players were everywhere. But the big individual names, Joe Satriani, Steve Vai, Yngwie Malmsteen, Eric Johnson, I mean, they're still out there doing it. Stevie Ray Vaughan. And yes, there were plenty before them, but I'm talking about when I was growing up in music. It was them. Paul Gilbert. And the list goes on and 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 on. Chris Oliva was my favorite, by the way. But anyways, so these guys are very interesting. I will be definitely reacting to more. Definitely. Now, if you guys absolutely have to have a specific song reacted to, you got to go one of two routes. Join Patreon at the level that's going to allow requests, or PayPal donation requests. Super thanks are available. If you do me a super thanks, a large enough super thanks, and then you send me a request with that, that'll work for me as well, because I work a full-time job that takes up a lot of my time. This is not my full-time job. So the time that I do have to put these videos together is small. So if you want me to focus on something specifically, the contributions need to be there. Got it? Good. All right, guys, that's all I have. God bless you. Jesus loves you, and I will talk to you later. Bye.